Gene Haas has made a call, and now Gunter Steiner is being kicked out of his beloved Formula One team in a sorry state. They say the decision was made because of performance concerns, but there's more to the story than first impressions suggest. By the looks of it, there's plenty of bad blood between Haas and Steiner. Since its inception in 2014, Gunter Steiner had been at the helm of the team, yet despite a promising beginning, success has been elusive in recent years. Haas joined the Formula One scene in 2016, following a period of working behind the scenes to establish the team. Taking on the role of team boss, Guenther Steiner, a former technical director at Jaguar and Red Bull, kicked off Haas's F1 journey with enthusiasm and energy. In a first for their Formula One history, Haas now welcomes a brand new team principal, with Ayo Komatsu stepping into the role after his promotion from the trackside engineering director position, a role he had held since 2016. In the statement confirming Steiner's departure, Gene Haas provided insight into the surprising decision, indicating a shift in leadership mentality as the driving force behind the change. I'd like to start by extending my thanks to Gunter Steiner for all his hard work over the past decade, and I wish him well for the future. Moving forward as an organization, it was clear we need to improve our on-track performances. In appointing Ayo Komatsu as team principal, we fundamentally have engineering at the heart of our management. While Haas is rooted in North Carolina, USA, the team expanded its reach by acquiring a factory in England from the now-defunct Marussia team. Opting for a technical alliance with Ferrari, Haas adhered to regulations by purchasing permissible parts. Dallara was enlisted for chassis support, and the team aimed to keep in-house operations to a minimum. Roman Grosjean had an impressive kickoff in 2016, securing a remarkable 6th place in Haas's debut race, and following it up with a 5th-place finish in Bahrain. Subsequently, 3 more points were added, culminating in a respectable 8th position in the Constructors' Championship. As time passed, the team's performance showed steady improvement, reaching a pinnacle with a notable 5th-place finish in 2018. However, there was a buzz surrounding the car for that season, with claims that it closely resembled the Ferrari Challenger from the previous year. The team experienced a downturn in results, securing 9th-place finishes in both 2019 and 2020. The challenges persisted into 2021, marked by the financial constraints imposed by the COVID-19 crisis. It became a survival year for Haas, with no funds available for in-season upgrades. Consequently, finishing in last place became inevitable, as all resources were directed towards the development of the new car for the 2022 season. Commencing 2 years ago, a new chapter unfolded for the team. Drawing parallels with 2016, Kevin Magnussen secured a notable 5th place in Bahrain. Unfortunately, subsequent developments were scarce due to limited financial resources, allowing for only one upgrade. However, a positive turn occurred in late 2022 with the arrival of a new supporter, MoneyGram, promising a more optimistic future for the Kannapolis team. Regrettably, the anticipated revival failed to materialize. Despite a promising beginning in 2023, Steiner's team struggled to advance the car's development, ending in a disappointing 10th place in the championship. Even a substantial upgrade with a revised concept in the closing stages failed to yield the desired results. As the team boss, Steiner holds the role of chief executive, and owner Gene Haas has consequently opted to part ways with the Italian. Undoubtedly, subpar performance has played a significant role in this decision. Steiner often found solace in the fact that Haas was a small team with limited resources. While it's true that Haas's facilities are smaller compared to many competitors, there was no shortage of funds last year. Throughout the year, Steiner and his team appeared to be grappling in the dark to pinpoint the issues plaguing the Haas VF23, particularly concerning tire wear. Even a significant update towards the end of the season failed to deliver the expected improvements. The press release makes it evident that Steiner is at the forefront of the blame. Gene Haas said, "We have had some successes, but we need to be consistent in delivering results that help us reach our wider goals as an organization. We need to be efficient with the resources we have, but improving our design and engineering capability is key to our success as a team. I'm looking forward to working with Ayo and fundamentally ensuring that we maximize our potential. This truly reflects my desire to compete properly in Formula One." At the 2023 United States Grand Prix, Haas introduced the B-Spec VF23 as part of a learning exercise for F1 2024. The team aimed to advance their concept transition toward that of the dominant Red Bull team, although the impact of the changes was limited. In the early stages of the Haas venture, Steiner successfully steered the team on an upward trajectory, but in recent times, the team's direction has diverged, experiencing a period of stagnation despite the financial boost from the new title sponsor. Given these circumstances, Gene Haas's decision is understandable, but behind the scenes, there have been ongoing rumblings within Haas F1 for some time, with reported discussions between owner Gene Haas and Steiner about the team's direction. Business F1, the same magazine that covered the alleged dissatisfaction with Toto and Susie Wolff, detailed an internal feud in August. Reportedly, Steiner claims entitlement to a 50% stake in the Haas team, asserting that he has been involved since its inception and played a crucial role in securing Gene Haas as a backer. Allegedly, an agreement regarding this partnership was established many years ago between the two. Given the significant increase in the value of the F1 team in recent years, the alleged deal could now be valued at hundreds of millions of dollars. Reports suggest that Steiner has contemplated the possibility of pursuing legal action in response to the situation. While heading to court following Steiner's dismissal is still a possibility, it might have factored into the decision to part ways with him. It's worth noting that there are no official reports confirming the alleged feud, and the Italian former team boss has consistently maintained that he had a healthy relationship with Gene Haas. The absence of quotes from Steiner in the Haas press release appears to speak volumes, indicating that Steiner's departure was likely not voluntary. In recent years, Steiner has evolved into a cult hero off the track. While drivers typically take the spotlight as the big heroes, at Haas, Steiner undeniably emerged as the major crowd pleaser. His prominence and quotable persona in the Netflix series Drive to Survive contributed to his status as a fan favorite. Stepping into the literary arena with his book, Surviving the Drive, undoubtedly bolstered Steiner's personal reach and likely brought in a handsome income. While contractual arrangements would have certainly governed these ventures, leveraging one's star status for personal gain does underscore the need for tangible competitive results. It's quite conceivable that Gene Haas, a figure who typically remains in the background and isn't often in the F1 spotlight, might not have been pleased with the attention Steiner garnered for himself, especially if it wasn't accompanied by significant on-track results. In the grand scheme, it appears unavoidable that Steiner would be held chiefly accountable for the F1 team's underwhelming results. The stagnation experienced during the last season can be attributed to him, particularly considering the renewed financial resources. Haas F1 appears to be in a state of uncertainty, grappling with the intricacies of the current generation of F1 cars after 2 seasons. Reportedly, the synergy between Steiner and the team's big boss, the individual who breathed life into the team's purpose, began to wane. Consequently, after a decade marked by highs and lows, Steiner's tenure at Haas reached its conclusion. While fans might feel a void with Gunter's departure, it's likely to be more for his memorable statements than for the tangible impact he had on the team. While Gunter Steiner's surprise exit from the sport sent shockwaves around the Formula One world, the more pressing issue is, how will Drive to Survive, survive now that he's gone? Let us know how far down you think the ratings will go in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell for the hottest F1 news.